Good morning, everyone. Today we're checking out a brand new video from Connie X about what if all the knowledge Alma Digimon got full evolution lines. Let's hop in and see who can bring the knowledge to these mons.
Well, the new Fan Beamon evolutions are about to come in clutch, huh?
Let's go.
What is up, digital companions? My name is Khan EX and welcome back to another video. And yes, today we are
Good to
exploring what
meet
it might
you,
look
Khan.
like if the knowledge armor Digivolutions got full evolution lines. So what their rookie and their armor acting as the champion, because knowledge armors are kind of equivalent to champion in power level. We do have some weird examples like Dromogimon digivolving to Digimon in Data Squad, but I don't even know what that means. Generally though, I think their power levels are kind of equivalent to champion, maybe a strong champion. So we're going to be finding an ultimate and a mega for these Digimon. The themes we're going to be looking for are earth, drills, mechanical elements, or just elements that align with the rookie and the armor we're looking at. So for example, when I did Digimon in the original video of this, just doing the armor Digivolutions from 0-2, I went with Armadillamon to Digmon, and then either Metal Life Kuwagamon to keep a similar bug and coloration theme, or Bulbmon to double down on the excavation building site theme, before ending on Heavy Leomon or Breakdramon, both with excavation themes going on, Breakdramon definitely more so. But you can see how that creates a bit of visual cohesion and indeed a bit of color cohesion, especially if we use something like Bulbmon and Heavy Leomon for a full line. But it does sadly lose bug elements, which we're going to try and mitigate as much as possible by including as many bug Digimon that I think work, but ultimately some bug elements may be left aside. Hey, speaking of bugs,
so we are going to keep the bugs.
Bugs, knowledge, and tech literacy. If you've seen Digimon the movie, you know just how important it is to be vigilant against threats online. And if you've been online at all in the last 20 years or so, you'll know just how precious your personal data is and how often your personal data is ending up on databases that have got no right to them. Which is why I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Incogni. Alright, so let's get into Vmon, who with the Digi-Egg of Knowledge becomes Honey Beamon. This is one of the better examples of Armor Digivolution. Vmon always gets good Armor Digivolutions. However, I do think Knowledge is one of the stronger eggs, with most of the forms either resembling or having a good connect back to the theme of the egg. For an evolution of a Honey Beamon, well, the Beamon thing really makes me want to go with Dino Beamon, the kind of inverse to Pyildramon, another potential DNA Digivolution of Stingmon and XVmon. And while yes, it is a DNA Digivolution, I kind of like it as a Honey Beamon evolution. They got wings, the blue elements, it all kind of works. You can also go with Jewel Beamon, but to me that really speaks more so as a Wormmon evolution, a Stingmon evolution, and less so as a Vmon Honey Beamon evolution. Now I know some people are going to want me to use something like Cannon Beamon because this is Honey Beamon, it's part of the Hive too, it should be part of the Royal Base probably, but I'm going to save it for now. And for the Mega going from Dino Beamon, well, why not Grand Kuwagamon? I think it works just great. Hawkmon with the Digi-Egg of Knowledge becomes Fly Beamon, another Beamon, and I'm just going to put it out again, we're not going to be using Cannon Beamon for this. I know this seems ridiculous, why would I not use the bees? I'll explain when we get to it. I really wish we could keep the red theming of Fly Beamon. Unfortunately, there's not a ton of insect Digimon that really do that outside of Atla or Mega Kabuterimon. Some other evolutions I do like though would be Vespamon to keep the bee theme going and becoming a wasp admittedly, but still, you know, it's all part of the royal base, the hive. Or even Clymon or Butenmon. Now Butenmon 100% loses the bug element, but it is a red armored bird Digimon, so it would create a little bit of cohesion between Hawkmon and Fly Beamon. And honestly, my main contenders here are going to be Atla Kabuterimon or Butenmon. Also, we have to remember that Hawkmon in Digimon Adventure 02 presents more masculine, even though it's aligned with a girl Digidestined, so I'm a little bit trepidatious to use feminine Digimon like Arukenimon as the ultimate, for example. Here's what my line is going to be. Hawkmon to Fly Beamon to Butenmon to Examon or Zuchaomon. No, it does not have bug themes, and that sucks, but we are still so limited for bug Digimon that
it's a lot of red though, like it is very red.
Yeah, that's just the way it's going to be. However, some alternate contenders, I think Vespamon and Atla Kabuterimon are also great, and maybe Tyrant Kabuterimon would work. The purpley kind of color could be somewhat similar to red, I guess. Another Digimon that could work is Bancho Stingmon, because it's a big red Digimon, so as the Mega for Fly Beamon, pretty good. Also because, you know, Yoli marries Ken. I just think to me, Bancho Stingmon feels more like a regular Stingmon evolution in the 0-2 continuity, so not super happy using it for Fly Beamon, but it's definitely a contender, you know. This one
I give it a snap.
This one sucked, honestly. This one has to be custom art at some point, I think. Patamon becomes Mothmon with the Digi-Egg of Knowledge, and this is why I saved Cannon Beamon. I know I really wanted to use the Beamon evolutions for the Beamon Digimon, but
I mean, I guess it makes sense as Mothmon literally has a cannon.
But that big machine gun on Mothmon just screamed the Gatling gun on Cannon Beamon. I could not use it, but I will make a little bit of a contention here. I will say, if you do want to use Cannon Beamon for Honey Beamon, we could specifically use Cannon Beamon Aircraft Carrier for Mothmon, kind of hinting at the more gun-focused theme, but I think Cannon Beamon has to be the evolution for Mothmon here. It also kind of sucks that we don't really have many other Moth Digimon. There are Butterfly Digimon, but we don't really have something that could be a through line for Mothmon, sadly, and I like that gun bottom connection a little bit too hard. And then, yeah, sure, we can make the Mega Tiger Vespermon, which is kind of the OG evolution for Cannon Beamon, and you could say the more humanoid vibe could match up with how Patamon originally becomes Seraphimon when it digivolves conventionally, and even I can see how the coloration of Tiger Vespermon is more similar to that of Patamon, meaning the leap between Patamon and Mothmon is a little bit less random, kinda. Gatomon becomes Butterflymon with the Digi-Egg of Knowledge, and yeah, it once again sucks that Hoodymon is not an Ultimate or a Mega Digimon like other Biomerges, but instead is a champion. However, we do have Eosmon, which exists at every level, and it's kind of a counterpart to Morphomon, so the butterfly theming is still there, and that's why I am going to use Eosmon Perfect or Eosmon Ultimate as Butterflymon's evolution. Menua, created Eosmon, is also specifically tied to the adventure continuity, just like Kari, and Kari was kind of the original extra ranger of Digimon Adventure, which Mako and indeed Menua also are, although Menua
was more like the missing ranger, but still, yes.
Or is definitely less of a core part of the team, unlike Kari and Mako. So again, we could use Eosmon Mega as her Mega, but come on, Queen Beamon exists, now of course I've got to use it. Making Gatomon, without the tail ring of course, because we're treating Gatomon kind of like a rookie, become Butterflymon, Eosmon Perfect, and then Queen Beamon. Great evolution line, does kind of transmute Butterfly into B, but also means that much like how Pegasusmon and Nefertimon are a matching pair, how Hope and Light are kind of matching crests and are key to Warp Digivolution in the original adventure, TK and Kari's partners, when they knowledge Armor Digivolution, both end up as the matching Megas of the Royal Base. And that is why I saved them for this. I'm sorry, Honey Beamon, I'm sorry, Fly Beamon. Listen, here's another take. We're trying to use unique evolutions for all of these. If you want, if it's got Beamon in its name, give it the Bs. So all of them can become Cannon Beamon, Vespermon, Tiger Vespermon, and Queen Beamon.
The whole hive, it's right there.
But to make it a little bit more unique, specifically Gatomon to Butterflymon to Eosmon Perfect and Queen Beamon. And that leads us finally to Wormmon, who becomes Searchmon with the Digi-Egg of Knowledge. A great Digimon. I do wish it was a little bit more golden coloured like the Digi-Egg, but still you can definitely see how this is Wormmon clad in armour, right? And obviously it has the big knowledge antenna. Finding Digimon that visually match Searchmon though is a little bit more tricky. What insect is it? And that's where I do think that a good
like some kind of beetle, grasshopper, I don't know.
For it could be Metal Kabuterimon or Bolgmon, keeping up the armoured theming, and indeed even adding purples, which is one of the colours associated with the Digi-Egg and Crest of Knowledge. And so I do think Ancient Beetlemon would be a no-brainer Mega for this. I think instead, looking at Wormmon, Searchmon, and Metal Kabuterimon, we could make the Mega Grandis Kuwagamon. A really great match, and as you'll recall, I used Dino Beamon and Grand Kuwagamon for Vmon, meaning that we get another matching pair, with Vmon, Honey Beamon ending up in Grand Kuwagamon, and Wormmon, Searchmon ending up in Grandis Kuwagamon. Obviously reflecting Davis.
Of course, he does have to one-up him.
Ken being partners, their Digimon DNA digivolving, and Grandis looking like Imperialdramon Fighter Mode, and Gran looking like Imperialdramon Dragon Mode.
Ooh,
and that is the other reason why I did not use something like Queen Beamon or Tiger Vespermon for Honey Beamon. I wanted this lore connection more than I just wanted, oh well it's a B so it has to become a B. But anyway, that is it. My picks for what the Knowledge Armor Digivolution's full evolution lines might be. I know I've given you a few options for some of these, but I'm just going to put down exactly what I think should happen. And again, remember the Digivolution is totally free. So on things like the V-Pets, you are going to lose elements like bug elements or ground elements or B elements in the pursuit of Digimon style evolution. So that is Armadillomon to Digmon to Bulbmon to Breakdramon, Vmon to Honey Beamon to Dino Beamon to Grand Kuwagamon, Hawkmon to Fly Beamon to Butenmon to Zuchaomon, Patamon to Mothmon to Cannon Beamon to Tiger Vespermon, Gatomon to Butterflymon to Eosmon Perfect and Queen Beamon, and Wormmon to Searchmon to Metal Kabuterimon and Grandis Kuwagamon. Thank you to today's sponsor Incogni, I do appreciate you, and to my sovereign ZDK14 over on patreon.com/Can'tEX, as well as everyone else who supports me on Patreon, and to my channel memberships here on YouTube. We are cooking up some custom art videos right now that I'm sure that Dave is sovereign and all of you are going to enjoy. There's going to be like 2 in August, probably 3 into September, and then there'll be 2 custom art videos in the Spooktober Spectacular in October. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time with a Digital.
Alright everyone, that's going to be the end of today's video, and I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below, and I'll see all of y'all next time when we flick back on. Until then, this is Fox, signing out. Peace.